Alright, with it. So, something I've been kind of working on is some big breeder tanks for some of my shrimp. So I thought I'd show you a couple of my tanks that I've been working on. This one I just cycled. I'm gonna I threw some duckweed in there, and there's some wood. That's actually a root, but it will still grow some biofilm. I'll get it sinking. I just gotta boil it. But threw some duckweed in there. It'll be like the other tank is in no time. I got really good duckweed. You can see some of it's gonna have a little bit longer stems than the rest. That's more of the mature ones. Anyways, and I just threw that in there a while ago. I got tons more of driftwood. I am the driftwood king around here. But this is actually a root. It's pretty cool. I got a lot of really cool roots I'm gonna boil to help get them to sink. Tannins I'm not necessarily worried about, but yeah. Anyways, and don't mind my see-through wall right there. I'm going to be putting a background on there shortly, like my other tank. But anyways, this plant right here is a fake plant, obviously. That's going to go. This thing right here will probably go. I actually had fish in here that were cycling it, and they got moved to a different tank. I'll show you those. They're my rescue fish. But anyways, I got some pretty good quality orange neocaridinas. Let's see. I don't know why that diamond's in there. Probably my kid or my wife. But let's see if we get a good thing at him. So that's one of them right there. I got 5 in here only. It's a 75-gallon tank, so and I'm pretty decent at breeding shrimp, so this thing should be full, a couple months. That is alder cone. Those are alder cones. Excuse me. And those are really good to have for shrimp, as well as other fish tanks too, and fish. They release tannins, biofilm grows on them, and things like that. As you can see, this guy, I just put him in. I drip acclimated them, and he's already munching away. So those are good to have. It's usually about 1 for every 10 gallons or so, maybe 2 for every 10 gallons. And they're good for a couple weeks. I've got an endless supply, and I sell those. You can always check out my website for those if you'd like. I ship them out. And that is also, I guess I haven't really talked about too much. I've got a website going. It's shrimpingainteasy.com. And you can spell it easy, either easy or EASY, either way. But I was only carrying, and I only am carrying and selling a couple colors, but I decided to go with some oranges. They're just amazing. And let's see here. I don't know where they're all hiding right now. I had a couple of them out just chilling. And I'm colorblind, so the orange and the green kind of like blend together for me. So there could be one right here on this plant that I just don't see. If you guys see one, shout it out in the comments. But there's 5 in here. And like I said, they're pretty good quality. But anyways, this is one of my tanks I got going. I've got a lot I'm not going to necessarily show, but I'm going to show you all my newer breeding tanks. But I've been breeding some for quite a while to get to this point. So let's go look at the blues I've got. Alright, so here's some of my blues. It's a little dirty, but I don't have a huge calling in here. This one's been going for a little bit. I've posted some things here and there. If you follow me on Instagram, it's Dobbins949, Dobbins 949, or the Facebook, Thomas Dobbins, or my YouTube. But anyways, this tank has, I don't know, 50 blues, 30 blues, 40 blues, I don't know. Somewhere right around there, and there's a lot of babies. Most that won't even probably get picked up in my camera. There's some I got to cull out, like this guy's probably going to get culled out. He's not necessarily the color that I am trying to achieve. But yeah, it's part of the process. culling, if you don't know, is where you take out the colors that you don't like, and you breed to get a certain color preference that you like. There's a few in here that I'm not really gonna keep with this strand. Let's see, this guy right here, this guy right here. Not really what I'm aiming for in this tank. Unfortunately, that's just kind of what happens sometimes with some of my suppliers. They don't always get the purest of the blue sometimes. If you've been in any kind of fish game, you know that's how it works sometimes, and you order online. Anyways, but there's a couple of really good ones in here, and then of course my stunner blue ones are probably hiding off camera, so that I look like an idiot. But you know what? That's okay. I know what kind of quality I have, and I hand pick and select the ones I send out, so to make sure that people are happy and keep coming back. I also, in all my shrimp tanks, which I don't have in the other one yet, I just set up, I put nearite snails. This one is a fairly new one. His shell isn't looking too hot, but I kind of rescued him from the famous Petco. But snails are really good to have as tank mates with shrimp. Certain kinds better than others. Ram's horns are really good. I don't really necessarily want to mess with those too much, but anyways, let's see if we can get any good blues in here. Nope, they're all probably hiding. And I'll tell you, if you've been in any kind of shrimp thing, you know that for every one you see, there's probably 10 or more hiding. I've got a lot in here, and of course all the not great looking ones are out. Let's see. And like I said, this is one of my newer tanks, so I'm not really too worried. I haven't culled it really yet, because that right there is not ideal. But we'll see. And we got some pregnant ones right there too. But anyways, you never know what happens when you mix them. We'll see what the babies look like. We'll pull them out once. I'm not gonna pull them out when they're pregnant. It's just not nice. And then put them in the cull tank. And those ones I will sometimes give for free, or definitely a discounted price to anyone who orders some. Some people really like the cull ones. I don't mind them. I think some of them are actually really pretty. Kind of like dogs, you know, like sometimes the mixed breeds are better than the purebreds. But anyways, I got driftwood in here. This one's actually floating. I don't mind it floating. A lot of shrimp like to just go on it and just eat all the biofilm off of it. And this one's got a lot of really good duckweed that I have to thin out. I don't have the lid on this one yet, but there's a lot. And let's go into my next tank. This one's a new one as well. These are all, like I said, I'm just showing you all my newer tanks. The ones that have been around a while, I kind of keep those in secret. Can't show off all my secrets. Anyways, these are, I didn't really clean the glass on this one, did I? Sorry. This right here, which I need to probably get out by now, but it's a weekend feeder, and it's not the brand I like to use. Top Fin, actually. Their weekend feeders are great, and the shrimp love them, and it's a good source of calcium. But my wife got these ones, and so I'm trying to use them. And they'll eat on it here and there, but I need to get it out. You don't want to mess with the parameters too much. But anyways, in here we put some jades. This one's not very new, like I said either. I don't know, there's probably 10, 20 green jades in here. And these ones came in really good. So I'm not too worried about culling these ones. But these ones can look really good.